books that I thought I would hate but ended up loving. This just goes to show you that you cannot judge a book based off of its cover or its premise. Coming up strong with Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut. I was under the faulty impression that all classics were long-winded and boring, but Slaughterhouse-Five is anything but. It is fast-paced, to the point, entertaining, and even heart-wrenching as we follow along the main character Billy as he grapples with his experiences from World War II. There's time-traveling aliens, in and out of this world experiences, and Vonnegut does a fantastic job with engaging the reader. Next up, we have Brain on Fire by Susanna Cahalan. Now, I'm not a true fan of memoirs, and usually I find the premises pretty dull, but Brain on Fire was not. Intense, gripping, suspenseful, this book read like a book of fiction, while bringing awareness to a rare diagnosis that was both baffling to read about as well as to know it exists. It shows the challenges, heartbreak, and perseverance of not only Cahalan, but also other people who have been afflicted with this diagnosis. It was honestly quite a page turner and definitely would recommend. Next up is probably my favorite book of the year, and that is Wild Darkshore by Charlotte McConaghy. I truly thought that the premise of this book would make for a banal and derivative read. I mean, protecting a seed vault sounds pretty lame just in general, and then also being stuck on an island with a bunch of people who have secrets sounds like half of the horror movies out there. However, this book was hauntingly gripping, and not in a horrific way, but more so a humanistically reverent way. The setting of Shearwater Island teemed with the joys of life as well as the sorrows of death. It was a character in of itself, and then the actual characters were so strong and resilient, one couldn't help but to love them. This book was mysterious, it was captivating, enchanting, and absolutely heartbreaking in the perfect way possible. I could not put it down, and I did not want it to end. Next up, we have Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I saw this movie before I ever read the book, and although the cinematography was phenomenal as well as the special effects, I have to say that the storyline was However, once I began reading, I was quickly swept away to the year of 2044, where the majority of people live in this virtual reality named the Oasis. There's a giant quest for power and riches, loads of 80s themes references, and let's just say that the nerd in me was screaming. Ready Player One was an incredibly fun ride, and if you're into any kind of video games, 80s themed anything, or if you just really like a fun, fast-paced, suspenseful read of quests or even fantasy, you'll probably like this. Now I want to hear from you guys. What books did you think you wouldn't like but ended up loving?